So if you are good in coding, for example, okay, if you are good in coding, so if you are good in coding, you kept a keyword called as final, a modifier. It is a modifier called as final, so that final methods cannot be overridden. You will get one error. At what time you are going to get error? I will show you. Compile time or runtime, I will show you. And let me save this first of all. What is the name? New one. Let me run this program. It's a compile time error. Compile time itself, you got a mistake. What is the mistake? See here. Cannot override. Find in new one. Cannot override find in old one. Overridden method is final. Final methods cannot be the method which I want to override. A bit cautious here we are. It is final, so that it cannot be overridden. You can stop like that. So that what I can understand, if you are good in coding, if you can do like this, I can understand. I am not that much good. I am trying as usual. Unfortunately, when I compiled my application, I got a mistake. What is the mistake? What is the mistake here? I can see that overridden method is final in new one, cannot override find in old one. I can understand. Oh, some confidential data is there. Unfortunately, I have overridden that. So I will go with some other method here, or I can change my strategy. Is it not? I can change my strategy simply like that. So you can stop overriding like this by making your method, but always superclass method should be made as final. Okay, that is an interview question. How do you stop overriding? Very important interview question. How do you stop overriding? To stop overriding by using final methods. See the base class. Base class. You can stop overriding. This is an important interview question. Okay. Okay, next one, next program. Somebody may ask you, how do you stop inheritance? That is the very next question. How do you, that is also an interview question. How do you stop inheritance? You have to practice all these questions. How do you stop inheritance? Inheritance means it's a big span. I mean, a method is small, little portion, but if you talk about inheritance, it is going to be big enough. Inheritance, because you are dealing with entire class, the entire base class. So you can stop inheritance by, I will show you that. You take any program. We can take any program. Okay, I will take same program. What is there? What I'm doing this time, what I do is hold it to. You can take any other program also, but already it is there. I will take this. Going to write another one. Now see what I'm doing. Method is not final in this case, but class itself is final. Final classes cannot be inherited. Got it? Final classes, the comment, I'm changing the comment as well. Final classes cannot be, final classes cannot be inherited. Means you are stopping inheritance. Inheritance. Final classes cannot be inherited. Inherited. Right. So you are stopping inheritance with this action. New dot Java. compile this. Oh, see, what is that? Overridden method is final. That is okay. More than that, cannot inherit from final old true. Otherwise, I will do one thing. Actually, this is okay, but unnecessary other things are also it is showing. That's why let me focus on some other program, not this. I will focus on any inheritance program I can pick, like the first today I explained one of the programs in the beginning, A2 class, I think. B2 class, right? I open దాంట్లో మన సూపర్ ప్రాబ్లం ఉంది, ఇది కూడా వద్దు. Let me go with B class. Yes, this is simple inheritance, right? Class A and the class B is there, right? This is basic application. Copy file, new text. I'll change the names of the classes, otherwise A1 is there, A2 is there. What else is there? A1, A2, A3 లేదు కదా, A3 కూడా ఉంది. A4 is not there. Okay, right. A4. And this is B4. This is again A4. మీకు తెలుసుగా తీసేస్తాను కామెంట్. Let me delete this comment, not required. You know that which is parent, which is child. And then what else I have to change? Here also it is B4, and here also it is B4. What else I have to change? Yes, I don't want this class to be inherited. Some confidential data is there. Just before this, in that program, while I have stopped overriding, only this code is confidential. I stopped that. But here, I mean that method name is different. That is that may be find or something like that. Yeah. But in this case, not only that method, entire class code is confidential. Entire class code. How do I stop that? It is leaking. Everything is going to child class. Okay, but parent child relation should be there. Somebody has done like that. So I should not reveal this. If somebody is going to create a child for this class, my data is going to lose confidentiality. So what to do? I can make this as final, so that nobody can create a child class for this. If I make this as final, only parent will be there, no child. Even if you try, it won't work. So final classes cannot be inherited. That is the meaning of this. Final classes cannot be inherited. That is the meaning of that. I will run this, see the difference. Oh, I have to say this before. Before dot Java. Right. See the mistake? Only one mistake. That's why I have chosen this program. Previous program is very clumsy because I have gone with overriding concept and also gone with stopping with the help of final. Too many things will spoil that. This is a good example. See, cannot inherit from final. This should be the output like this. Means compile time error, compile time polymorphism. During compile time, it led to some error. What is that? Cannot inherit from final A4. A4 is final. How do you again inherit? It is questioning. Immediately, I will change this. I will delete this part. I can understand. Oh, some confidential data is there. If I delete this, so X will not come here. That is the problem, as you know. Is it not? X should come from there, na? It will not come. I will change, put some other value for X. What is there? Here also I will take some X. So I will do that. I will show you. You understood, I think. See, I am deleting this. Now what is the problem? How can you get X? No inheritance. That is a problem. Another type of error will come. Is it not? Before. See there. So many. Three. So assign one will not work. A lot of code I have to change. X I have to initialize, and then separate objects are required. A lot of things I have to do. Let us not go into that again. JSE, you know that. Okay, you can do that. It takes time. No difference. We have covered so many things like that. So class B4 extends A4 cannot work because your parent class is final. Derived class you cannot create for that. Final classes cannot be inherited. That is the story here. Yes. Got it? Cannot inherit from final A4. So that is the answer. So that is the entry question as well. That is that question. Here it is. How do you stop inheritance? By making parent class. We can stop inheritance. Okay. How do you stop inheritance? How to avoid inheritance otherwise? Next, another entry question. I can cover this also. Still time is there. IIQ. This is also, sorry. Now, instead of writing question first, let me go with a program first this time. Let me take a final variable and do a small program, a small one, class demo. Demos are not there in this. Let me check once. No demos. I can go with the demo. Right. Class demo. Now, see, I'm taking two different types of variables. One is int x is equal to 9. The other one is final y is equal to 10. Now see what I'm doing. X plus plus y plus plus system dot a small program. It can be completed in 5 minutes. Println. I want to display x. Similarly, I do want to display y. Just want to display y as well. Check my luck. It won't work. An error. Compile time error again. What is that? See, I have taken two variables. This is not final variable, but this is for this variable. I kept a modifier final before. Means you cannot update that. No updation possible. Neither increment nor decrement is possible. But I am trying to post decrement that. How is that possible? If I say y is 10, that is final. Okay, so something like if I say within 10 classes, I'm going to finish your batch, means what? So if I exceed by one, it is not, my statement is not correct. I am not sticking to my word, is it not? Human beings may change their words, but here system is very correct, very genuine, very correct than human beings. It won't change. Okay, like that. So if they promise final, yes, it is final. You cannot change. But X, no promise. It can change. See the output. You'll get one error. Observe that error. Final variables cannot be inherited. What is that? Final variables cannot be reinitialized. Is it reinitialization or not? Already 10 is done. Why again you are making it as 11 and is trying to display that? It won't work. This statement will not work, and before that, this won't work as well. Okay, right. Let us see that. Again a compile time error. What is it? Cannot assign a value to final variable y. Why you are doing this? It is shouting like anything. Why you are doing this, bloody? So immediately I'm putting a comment. Will it work? Yes, 100%. You can see. Great, it worked. Yes, you'll get 9 can be modified to 10, and 10 is 10 only. No modification for 10. Got it? Don't do this. Not do this. it won't work. Why? The reason is final variables cannot be reinitialized. Is it not? Final cannot be reinitialized. Final variables can be otherwise you can also make another statement. Final variables can be initialized only once. That is also correct. I'll copy this statement in your notes also. So what is the entry question? How do you stop reinitialization of variables? How do you ఇట్లాగే అడగాలని రూల్ లేదు. They may ask you to explain about final modifier. You have to explain 3 entry questions. You have to explain. How do you stop reinitialization of variables? Reinitialization variable. How do you stop that? By final variables. Final variables cannot be reinitialized. Otherwise, final variables can be initialized only once. That is also correct, is it not? Final variables can be initialized. Same meaning. Initialized only once, not twice, only once. Okay, that is the meaning of that. If you want to reinitialize, don't go with final, go with the normal variable, which can be non-static or whatever it is, as you wish. Got it? So these are the 3 interview questions for today. And of course, you understood overriding, and we understood yesterday's problem also we solved today, right? You please check that as well. I shared yesterday itself in the notes. I shared in the WhatsApp group that particular program. That is also a good quality program. We can check that. Can we stop with this for today? Tomorrow we will discuss. As I told earlier, tomorrow I may or may not. I will post message because inspection may happen on any one of the days, in forthcoming days.